We are in a beautiful, grace-filled season of Advent, preparing for Christmas and for the second coming of Christ. And my dear friends, this is a beautiful gospel passage for us to reflect, to put this passage, place this in the context. This is towards the end of the Sermon on Mount. Jesus gave his Sermon on Mount, beautiful teachings. Pray for your enemies, about fasting, about prayer. And at the end, he gives this analogy, he gives this option. Choose now who you want to become, a wise man who heard me and now he's building his house on the rock, or like that foolish man who heard me and then he did not build on the rock, rather he built on the sand, which is easy. Because every Palestinian during Jesus' time knew this beautiful analogy, what builders would do. The land would be solid, it would look like a rock, and the builders, just because of laziness, they did not want to work hard, they would dig a little and start the building. But the real builders, the wise people, would go down to that bedrock, to that solid main rock, and then they would start their building. And you see at the end, when trouble comes, storms, wind, rain hit the structure, the structure, the house that was built on rock remains firm. But the house that was built on sand goes away, washes away. My dear friends, what it tells us today, we have 20 days of Advent. Ask yourself, what is my priority? Am I building my life, my convictions, my values simply on sand? Meaning I listen and I see what is good to me. Or am I having my values, my convictions on that rock? Come what may, I will not move. So what is Advent all about? Jesus is saying Advent is not about decorations. You see in the market flooded with decoration. Yes, decoration is good, but more than decoration, Advent is a preparation for deep devotion. More than decoration, yes, but deep devotion. You see both the houses were decorated well. You don't see the foundation of any house. Foundation is not to be seen, but foundation is seen in the time of trouble, in the time of storms. That is the time the foundation is exposed, revealed. Otherwise the foundation is never seen. How deep is the house? How strong is the house? And that is why, my friends, Advent is to go deep down and solidify, strengthen the foundation rather than decoration, deep devotion. Jesus is saying, rather than faith in the lips, he says faith should be in your life. Faith should be in your life. Rather than, yes, prayers are good, but prayers should follow the practice. And finally Jesus says, not saying yes, yes, not saying Lord, Lord, but rather we should say, yes, Lord, I am ready. Let this Advent be not like the Advent which we have celebrated and done in the past, but let this Advent, 2025 Advent, be Advent of change, wherein I focus on my foundation, wherein I focus on my deep devotion, then on decoration. Finally, my friends, I met one young boy during the novenas of St. Francis Xavier down at the Basilica, and he strengthened, somehow gave motivation. He said, Father, I did not have job, well qualified, and there was a lot of pressure on me. Boys of my age had already joined and got jobs. and there were some problems, but I knew in all these trials, of my life, temptations of my life, I knew that somehow God will help me. It was not an easy thing. It did not happen instantly. I waited almost for 7-8 years. But it paid good dividend. It paid good result. Today I can say that I got what I wanted. Today I feel I don't lack anything. I have everything, Father. This is what, my friends, a young boy, still we can learn from these youngsters and their faith, that yes, faith built on rock, though it takes time, though it takes trouble, though it is not easy, but when you build on it, it will never wither, break or shatter. Let us close our eyes and ask ourselves, we have 20 days of Advent. Who I will be? Simply these 20 days I'll try to build my house, my life, my spirituality on the sand, and then I reach on 25th celebrating Christmas, and there is no joy. Again I come 2026 for next Advent. Or will this Advent be of some change? Will I do something different? Will I go deep down and renew that foundation built on sand? Now I will shift to rock.